Hello, everybody, and a good day to you all. Today, I am talking about Birth of a Nation. This movie was directed by Nate Parker. It was starring um, Nate Parker. It's Aja Naomi King, um, Aj Juan Ellis. I hope I said her name right. Armie Hammer, Penelope Ann Miller, Jackie Earl Haley, Mark Boone Jr., Coleman Domingo, and Dwight Henry, and many, many others to the cast. This movie is about Nat Turner, who was a slave, and he led a rebellion that pretty much slaughtered a lot of slave owners. Nat, it shows how when he was a child, how he pretty much learned how he taught himself how to read, and when his one of the women slave owners found out about this, they took Nat took Nat in, and they gave him the Bible. They pretty much told him certain verses that he should read, and he said not only that, but have him like parade him around in front of like the white people in their church, and have them read the scriptures to them. And when he got older, his job was to make sure that the slaves didn't get out of hand, because one thing the slaves did respect was the Bible. So they had him preach the gospel, but the part of the Bible that was about slavery, and it told them to pretty much obey and to surrender to their masters. That's what he had to do to every plantation. If a plantation owner thought that their slaves were getting a little bit out of hand, they had Nat come in and then pretty much preach to them to keep them alive. Yeah. So they used religion to oppress them, and they try to make sure he didn't read all the parts of the Bible, because the parts of the Bible too that go against slavery. So they try to make sure he taught the parts that they wanted to hear, and make sure that the slaves understood the message, and then they got in line. Yeah. And because all the things he has seen, the things he has went through. I mean, having his wife getting beaten and raped, and watching other slaves getting force fed and beaten. And there was an image of a little girl. She was holding a rope around a black girl's neck, pretty much leading her around like she was her dog. And it was just like, oh yeah. There's a lot of scenes in here that's really hard to watch. And he's witnessing all of this, and he's thinking to himself, are we doing the right thing? I mean, am I doing? I can't be doing the right thing. I mean, this can't be God's plan that to have us like live like this. So because things get even worse, which is hard to even imagine that, he leads a rebellion that kills and slaughters a lot of slave owners. Now, this is not really a spoiler here, because this is based off a true story. I mean, it doesn't end well for them, but they managed to somewhat hold their own against the army at least for a small portion. That's pretty much the movie's all about. Now, this is not a feel good movie. It's not a movie that can make you feel good. This is the part of our history, the ugly part of our history that happened. It happened. You cannot deny this. This happened, and it may not be pretty, and it may not look good, but it's the truth. And sometimes the truth is not pretty. It's what it is. And now, as a black man, and seeing how the world is today, we still have a long way to go. We have overcome a whole lot as the people. We really have. I mean, the world has changed in a lot of better ways for us. I mean, slavery is over, yes, and they can't just kill us just because we're black. Well, well, okay. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. We still have a long way to go. There's a lot of black men right now have to worry about having the police who's supposed to serve and protect us killing us just because we're black. That is the thing that is happening. But this shows us how far we have come. We still got a long way to go. We're still not treated as equals as of yet. Even though we've had a black president, we're still not there yet. We still have a long way to go. And I'm not saying I have any solutions to this. I'm not saying I can fix this. I mean, education is the one thing. Stories like this need to be told so we can see where we have come from. We need to talk to one another, try to get an understanding of one another instead of just us against them mentality. I mean, like I said, this movie's not gonna make you feel good coming out. It's not gonna make you feel good coming out. It's not things. This thing that's not gonna be. You're gonna see. It's gonna be hard to look at. That is true. But the movie overall is good. The acting performances are done quite well. Even the parts that make you cringe is done well. And as weird as this sound, it was beautifully shot. It looked visually, it looked good to look at. As messed up as it was, but like I said, it's not a pretty movie. It's not. It's our history, and our history, and all of our history is ugly. But it's a story that needed to be told. So I highly recommend that. So check it out for yourself. I give the movie a grade. I'm giving it an A plus. I'm giving it an A plus. Don't take my word for it. So go check it out for yourself. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. So just give my channel a big ol' like, thumbs up, boom, and subscribe to my channel and share. I really would appreciate it. Like I always say in my dreams and in real life, I am the Ninja Rabbit. A peace out, a peoples.